Sorry, I don't mean to ruin any Christmas festivities, but Ted Wheeler sent out a very deceptive tweet today, sending Merry Christmas to the Portland citizens. And he used a picture from a couple years back when there was snow, well before the riots. I thought it was the most incredibly manipulative thing I've seen in a long while. Manipulating our traditions, manipulating many people's religious practices. This is what City Hall looks like. This is what City Hall looks like. There's a homeless encampment. He's been pandering and virtue signaling for weeks, telling people to go shopping with your local small businesses, even though he shut down all the small businesses. Merry Christmas from City Hall, it's so beautiful, even though he's done nothing to keep this BS from happening. I'm sorry, I know this is Christmas, and I was gonna make it all about Christmas today, but I couldn't take that. I could not take that he did that today. This is what downtown looks like. This is what City Hall looks like. This is what it looks like. I could not believe he tried to do that this morning, sending a picture of beautiful City Hall from several years back. We haven't even had snow in Portland for a couple years, so that's an old picture. Here's the Justice Center. Still boarded up. So you can see easily, the wood colored plywood. But if you look at here, here's an open entryway, and all these are open windows to open air breezeway walkway that used to be accessible. That's all been shut off. All of that's been shut down.
So why do you call yourself the Antifa mayor?
Because it's good to oppose fascism. Americans want to live without fear. And what we're seeing now is that Portland's current mayor is more focused on Donald Trump than on listening to the people of his city and reining in his police force.
Okay, but Ted Wheeler's not a fascist, and you're running him out of town, and you're destroying all these businesses that aren't run by fascists. So why are you committing all the violence, or why are your bands of supporters committing violence?
Why are you saying that I'm committing violence? These people, I don't control these people. They don't answer to me. Meanwhile, the police answer to Ted Wheeler. And police brutality is the wrong response to protests about police brutality. And violence among the police is what begets the violence in the streets. Kenosha begets Portland.
You don't want Antifa people attacking police officers, do you?
I don't want anyone attacking anyone, but right now in America, Black and Indigenous people are over-policed while white people are under-policed. James Blake was unarmed and shot 7 times.
Well, he was grabbing for a knife, and that's a debatable situation. Do you understand maybe associating yourself with Antifa is maybe a bad look, considering the fact that they've destroyed countless cities and businesses?
I disagree with the premise. And in fact, I love my city and my country enough to come on here and discuss this with you, knowing that I'm going to get murder and rape threats for doing so, because it's that important to me that we remind Americans that Black lives matter.
Okay. What you have failed in the media have failed to distinguish between, you seem unwilling to call people engaged in criminal conduct as criminals, as opposed to lawful protesting.
Well, some may argue that the way the federal agents are acting is criminal too, and we're not saying that.
Argue away on that.
Well, some may argue that the way the federal agents are acting is criminal too, and we're not saying that.
Argue away on that.